them into songs. No longer when I was little, mama told me I was perfect. Any mess up didn't matter, I was worth it.
Welcome to the Tech Lab AI in Business. I'm Will, your host and founder of Win Industries. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. What we will be doing here is touching on AI in business, specifically AI's impact on business, whether small, mid-sized, startup. It is vital in this new day and age of technology that you're up to date on what's going on with AI so you can better position yourself to be successful in your business. We're not just going to talk AI in business, we're going to talk how you can utilize these skills and these tools to make your life easier. Everything from large language models like ChatGPT to using automation tools like Zapier, how you can integrate that into your everyday business life and make things simpler for you. So, speaking of ChatGPT, that is our first segment on our first episode. Anyone that knows me knows I use ChatGPT, which is a large language model by OpenAI. I'm gonna go a little deeper into that for you. So, grab your favorite beverage, sit back, and enjoy the ride. So, in today's age where technology is basically king, the businesses that thrive, that really thrive, are the ones that know how to adapt. Enter ChatGPT. So, ChatGPT is what we call in the tech world a large language model. So think of like having a really smart robot that's read a ton of books, websites, and all sorts of things that people have written. It's like if you could ask the world's biggest library a question and get an answer back in seconds. And the best thing about it, like this robot doesn't just repeat what it's read, though. It's really good at understanding what you're asking and can write it in its own words, right? It will literally give you back stories and informations and explain it to you in a way based off how you prompt it. A lot of times when I'm writing things or looking for answers for people using ChatGPT, I will have ChatGPT articulate it back to me, say, in terms that a college student would understand, in terms that a high school student would understand, right? To kind of simplify the understanding and the explanation. The explanation I just gave you of what a large language model was came directly from ChatGPT, and it was based off of making sure that a middle schooler could understand what a large language model was. So, did it do okay? You guys be the judge of that, but that is what a large language model is, right? And ChatGPT has really revolutionized business across the globe. There are tons of laws and regulations being worked on, being implemented in tons of countries, this one included. People are trying to figure out, okay, what is going on with AI? This thing is incredibly powerful. It's ahead of its time. What do we do? In the meantime, let's focus on what do you do with ChatGPT and other large language models to help your business. So, the simplest way to go about this, two places to attack: sales, marketing, specifically digital marketing. A great example of how to use ChatGPT in the workplace, coming up and creating content ideas for your business. A lot of times, a lot of content creators will jump on a chat GPT and allow it to create 10 to 15 to 20 content ideas for their social media campaigns, whether they want to be front camera facing or whether they just want to highlight a product or service they have. And ChatGPT is amazing at that. Not just that, but also amazing at putting you in touch with other tools to use in order to achieve these goals. Uh, Great example of this. I'm currently working with a number of clients on our digital marketing side, and they're looking for 5 to 10, I think, 5 to 10 content creation ideas a week. We send them about 30. 90% of it comes from ChatGPT, and we kind of curate it based off of what they need. So what they'll do is send us documents as far as like PDFs, Word documents, and things like that about their business, right? So we'll take that information, we'll plug it into our Chat GPT, and we'll have Chat GPT study that information and then kick back ideas to help bolster one, either their SEO or their social media content. Then we'll take that information, we'll talk over it as a team, and then we'll feed it back into ChatGPT to get a more honed answer, and then we'll deliver it to the client. You may think, well, I mean, why can't the client just do that themselves? Time. ChatGPT and other models like it are about saving time and resources for your business. Not everyone has the time, the skills to sit down and really work things out with ChatGPT or just AI in general. And I'm here in hopes of helping you guys get to the point where you as business owners can do so. Now, if you can't, you can always hire a guy like me and promise you I'll do it for you. But it is very important that you understand those AI tools that are out there and how they can be helpful. Now, you may be thinking, it's like, well, what about AI detectors and all these other tools that can tell you if it's AI or not? Crazy thing is, all those AI detectors are not 100% accurate. A lot of them have been disproven as far as being able to accurately predict whether or not something is AI or not. So a lot of them are not being used in the ways you would think they would, right? A lot of them are starting to go away. They're trying to fine tune their models. The stronger AI gets, the harder it gets to try to predict whether something is AI or something is human written. So for kids in school, it's an amazing thing. I mean, if I would have had that in high school and college, I definitely would have probably graduated in 2 years. Might not have learned much, but would have graduated early. So, the other side of ChatGPT for you guys is sales. So another way we use it is building out cold call scripts, building out sales flows. So basically, a sales flow for us is basically taking the client on their journey, right? How do we get the lead, which is our client? How do we contact them? What is the method, right? How long does it potentially take for that client to become, that lead to become a client? So, prime example, let's say we use a lead generation tool. We get your information, use ChatGPT to create a diagram and flow of the best possible route to get you on a demo with us and lead you into a contract with us, right? So we'll use ChatGPT to create that flow. ChatGPT will create the emails. We'll make sure it's curated specifically for your niche towards your business. It'll let us know, perfect time to really call after a first email, when to send another email. And then once that happens, let's see if we get you on the phone. We use ChatGPT to create our call script. Um, I am very big when it comes to calls, doing the pain and gain methodology when talking to potential clients. Basically, it's discovery. You want to do a deep dive into who they are as a person, what their business about, what their business needs, and what the pains of their business are. For example, a great pain is task A, B, and C are just taking up so much time. It's causing delays on projects. So, does my solution help relieve said pain? And if it does, that's the selling point, right? You want to be able to provide those solutions that relieve the pain of their business. That way they can gain back what they're in need of. See, pain, gain, it's chef's kiss. But we use ChatGPT in those ways to kind of help streamline that flow process for us. And it really, I mean, it's relieved a lot of my pain as a business owner. It's allowed me to be in position to hire more contractors, to make more connections, to do more networking, and to get in touch with more people because I'm not spending hours on end writing sales scripts. I'm not spending hours on end sitting down thinking of content ideas and scripts for the content and just a lot of stuff that goes into running a digital marketing firm, a sales team, and a MSP. So those are two, honestly, of my favorite ways to use ChatGPT. One of my others, as a programmer, I use it for coding. I've built, my AI assistant Oracle with it, who also helps do another number of things here. Um, but ChatGPT's abilities are currently endless. The only limits on it are your imagination when it comes to using it. Another thing I want to point out because it just released, I'm actually recording this uh, Thursday morning. It's about 1:36 in the morning. Another thing that just recently released. yesterday. It's called the Custom GPT Store. So I know I'm throwing a lot of information at you, but I do want you guys to look into this. So custom GPTs basically allow you to train your own customized GPT on any information you want. So if you want to customize one specifically for your business, which we're doing for our clients, you can. You can take all the documents, like I said earlier, PDFs, Word documents, Excel, spreadsheets, feed it into ChatGPT, train it specifically on that data so it gives you more precise information back. And it is an amazing tool when done in such. So ChatGPT's version of the Plus is $20 a month, well worth the expense and the investment. Always understand, cost and investments there when it comes to using these tools. ChatGPT does offer a free version. It's called GPT 3.5. You can go to chat.openai.com, sign up for a free account, check it out. It is worth the time. Experiment with it. It's not 100% accurate, of course, but it is worth the usage. I always say if you're looking for specific data as far as like let's see, statistics and numbers and things like that, always fact check on your own just to do a little research. A lot of people use ChatGPT to build case studies to help sales and marketing on their end, but uh, I've been rambling for a minute, so let's take a break, hear from one of my sponsors, and I will be back with our next segment and our next topic.
Hey, my name's Walt. I'm one of the co founders of the White Label Suite program, and I am excited to be able to launch our agency growth workshop with you, and it's going to be incredible. Last year, 2023, we were awarded the SaaSpreneur Award at the Dallas event with Go High Level, which means we've got hundreds of sub accounts in our system, and we would love to show you how we did this with our exclusive workshop. In fact, our workshop is going to show you exactly how we built to 50,000 monthly recurring revenue, that's MRR, in just 90 days when we unlocked the secret that we're going to be sharing within this workshop. It's a step-by-step program. In fact, over 2,500 agencies have now come through this system, and we've got dozens and dozens, hundreds of testimonials of people that have been able to follow the same step. It wasn't just a fluke. It's not something that we did and nobody else has been able to get the results. We now, as I mentioned, have over 2,500 agencies that have been through our program, and we have testimonials where people have generated sales within 24 hours of engaging the system that we're going to be teaching in our workshop program. So 50K in 90 days as a workshop, teaching you exactly the strategies and the steps we use to get to that figure. If you're interested, take action below this video. We're going to be walking through exactly the steps to do it in our workshop, and we can't wait to share it with you. See you on the inside.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from our first break, going into segment two. Let's talk automation tools. So, automation tools are designed to just really make your life as a business owner smoother. They are designed to make operations more streamlined, make things move faster, and make you honestly more effective as a business. So, let's put it into perspective here. So let's start with the basics. So automations are like having a virtual assistant who never sleeps, is all about using technology to handle repetitive tasks like scheduling, data entry, and sometimes even responding to client inquiries. Right? So the goal of automation is to free up time so that you can focus on what really matters, growing the company. That's how I use automations. It is all about freeing up my time. One, so I can grow my businesses. Two, so I can expand into other niches. And then three, more important than anything, spend more time with my family. Uh, Using automations has really allowed me to free up a lot of time and do things that I've always wanted to do. Whether I want to travel, whether I want to just hang out with the kids, sleeping on a Saturday, I can because I have so much of the business automated. Um, it allows me to really just set up alerts in case something happens, but I have that freedom of I can just relax, right? As a business owner, you know it is very hard for us to relax and take time off and do the things that we really want to do because we're so focused on the business. But that's where automations come in. They help you get to that point. There are automation specialists. There are people that you can pay and hire to set up automations with different tools and really help you out. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it almost as much as I love ChatGPT. So let's talk about some tools, right? So let's talk about CRM systems, right? Those are platforms like Salesforce, HubSpot, Go High Level. So there that can automate like your customer interaction, right? So what I do is I have all my clients into my HubSpot and I set up automations for follow-up emails, for managing my leads, for marketing. We're actually building out a newsletter now through HubSpot where HubSpot will send a newsletter out to a certain segment, right? So I'm building multiple newsletters to attack specific clients. So if you're a digital marketing client, you guys will see one newsletter. If you're a sales client, you'll see a different newsletter. If you're an MSP client, you'll see a different one. So those newsletters are geared towards not just you as a client, but your industry. And it really adds a personal touch because I really don't have to do much. I use my automation tools in conjunction with ChatGPT. I set the times they go out, how many go out, and that's it. I let it run, it does its thing, and I don't ever have to come back to it. I have alerts on my phone, so if anything ever happens, nothing has, but if anything ever happens, I'll get an alert, lets me know to log in through my app and get things fixed, right? That's one way to go about it. Then there's accounting software like QuickBooks who automates your excuse me, voicemail, your invoicing and budget tracking. So um, also, you've got social media automations. There's a company, Hootsuite. They help you schedule posts across multiple platforms. Like, I have clients who use it for posting on like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and it allows them to input their content into Hootsuite, and Hootsuite will post the content at certain times for them and they don't have to worry about logging in, posting it, and all of that. Hootsuite takes care of that, right? It automates that task, so they can come to us. We'll give them the content ideas. They'll create 10 to 15 videos. They'll jump on Hootsuite. They'll upload all those videos, and Hootsuite will post them for them, and they're done for the week. A lot of our clients will do all of they'll get all their content stuff from us, their content concepts from us on, say, a Friday. They'll shoot all their videos Saturday and Sunday. They'll set their automations on Monday, and then throughout the week, it's posting for them, and they don't have to worry about a thing. So next, I kind of want to talk about like the real world impact of things like this. So, right, so what does that look like, right, in the real world? So imagine like a local bakery is using an automated tool for inventory management. Knowing like exactly when to restock like flour and eggs or whatever has to go into uh, building out that bakery's inventory. Like things like QuickBooks, right? You could do that there where once stock gets to a certain point, boom, you get alerts and it allows you to know when it's time to restock. Or like a consultant firm automating appointment bookings and reminders for clients. We do something similar to that with automation as well, where when it is say, oh, perfect example. If you're an accountant or anything like that, sending out automated reminders to your clients about tax time, when to get certain documents in, and I promise you, my accountant sends me all the automations in the world. She is on top of it because I never remember. That's what automations are for, not this brain. So certain things like that. If you work in hair and nails and things like that, sending out alerts and automations out to clients. If like you got a hard-headed client like myself, who should be probably getting his hair done like every 2 months or so, having those automated alerts. Hey, it's time to get your hair done. Hey, it's time to come in for a touch up. If you've got, working nails and things like that, sending those type of automated emails. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are signed up for rewards accounts and you get text alerts and updates and things like that. I just got one from Foot Locker today about the pair of retros that are coming out, right? Letting you know, hey, you can go ahead and reserve them now. I've got a lot of game automations that come through. It's like, hey, it's time to 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 register to purchase, such and such game. Those are what automations are, right? We deal with them as consumers all of the time and never really think, as a business owner, this could do a lot for me, right? It could really take a lot off my plate. So, like, think about what you do as a business and how you can automate some of these tasks so you're not spending so much time, say, trying to find clients. Um, Trying to send emails like we talked about in the first segment where we use ChatGPT to build out the emails, and then we use our HubSpot, which is our CRM, to set up the automation to send them out. Like I don't have to sit there and click send and type out an email and click send again and send it to this person and send it to this person. And I don't have to load 50 million or type 50 million emails into Gmail and then to send them like, BCC or anything like that. They all get their own personalized email, with their first names, like, hey, such and such, and nice little subject line, nice little email. And it's all automated. All goes out based off the time I want, based off the day I want, and it is a great lifesaver. Automation is a gorgeous thing if you use it correctly, and I'm here to help you guys use it correctly. If you ever have questions about any of the things, to take a sidetrack that I'm talking about in one of my episodes, feel free to hit me up either on Facebook, TikTok, the YouTube channel that I'll be posting this, and Instagram. It's all the same. It's Win Industries, WNN Industries. I'll be posting that information here. So if you guys have questions on ChatGPT, how to set, what companies have the best automations, most affordable things, don't worry. I give information away like that for free. I don't believe in gatekeeping knowledge. There's enough money out there for all of us, right? So what else I wanted to talk about too is getting started, right? So begin with like identifying those repetitive tasks in your business. Like we said, like, what part of my day could be a lot simpler if I could just automate it. Now, a lot of you probably thinking is like, every part of my day could be simpler if I could automate it. That ain't what we're talking about right now. Of course it could be, but it's like, what are those simple things that receipt filings, email alerts, newsletters that you have to send out, reminders to clients, email marketing, things like that. Like what part of that part of your day do you feel like is, man, if I didn't have to do this, I could free up time, and I mean, I could probably spend more time with my kids or land more clients, right? Or hell, take the trip you've been wanting to take, but haven't been able to because as the sole owner of your company, you got so much to do, and I know as business owners, it can be a struggle. It could be a lot, right? You're running the business by yourself. You handle the inventory, you handle the marketing, you handle the sales, you handle customer support, you do everything. But I'm here to tell you with the right automation tool, you no longer have to do everything. And that's the goal. Free up that time, allow you to bring more money into your pocket, more money into your household, and put you in a better position and really show you what it's like to own a successful business. Automation tools can help you do that. If you're looking at tools like Zapier, Padly are great tools. A lot of CRMs have a lot of automation built into them. So take a look at CRMs for storing your leads and your information. Accounting software like QuickBooks uses a lot of automation as well. So one thing I don't touch on a lot that I would like to touch on in this segment are B2C, so business to customer companies. So those are people who deal directly with personal people, people specifically, not businesses, excuse me. Um, so the people that work in residential real estate, people that work in residential landscaping, our hairdressers, our makeup artists, those are people, our stores, our retail stores, they work in the B2C space because they're dealing directly with the consumer. And I know for me personally, a lot of times I'm talking about B2B companies, but I want to make sure specifically I'm sharing information for B2C people, because I know there's a lot of you guys out there listening. It's like, well, how can this really help me in my business? So for those in the B2C space, automation can be a game changer. So first thing I want to start with is customer service. Automating customer service can free up a lot of time. So there's tools like Zendesk or Intercom, right, where you can use chatbots to handle common customer complaints and issues, and it not only speeds up the process, but it can be available 24/7. And let's take Intercom for example. You can give your intercom chatbot, I mean, mounds of data, right? Treat it like Chat GPT we talked about in the first segment. Give it all the data you can possibly on your business, and then you can give it a name, Haley, Sean, James, Malik, whatever you want to call it. Give it a name when customers contact you via, say, like a chatbot feature on your website or anything. It will respond based off the trained data you have. So if it can't answer a question, it'll pull them in touch with a real person, but it will be able to handle as much data as possible. So just train it, train it, train it to handle all those issues. Like, hey, do you have any available appointments for a Friday? It's got your calendar. It's able to tell you what slots are filled, what slots are empty. Say, hey, we have 3:30 available Friday, 3:30 p.m. Friday Eastern Standard Time. Would you like to book an appointment? Boom, it books the appointment for you. You don't even have to worry about it. That was handled. You don't have to take a phone call. You don't have to sit down, type out an email, and go back and forth with someone. That's done. Other side of it, email marketing, right? Platforms like MailChimp, or what is it, Constant Contact, can automate like your entire email campaign that you send out to clients, right? So you can like I've talked before, you can um, personalize the message based on like customer behavior, and you can offer birthday discounts, or nudge a customer, like if they left something in your cart. So let's say you have a retail store, got a website. I get these all the time. Amazon, um, Target does it to me too. Where let's say I'm shopping online, looking at some stuff, leave something in my cart, and I got a million other things to go deal with. I go deal with it and completely forget it's in my cart. You can set up automations where your automated tool sees that that customer left three or four things in the cart, and it can nudge that client, say, hey, come back, you've got this and this in your cart, let's get you to check out, or whatever you want to have it set up. Great tool to remind clients, say, hey, potential customers, you got something in your cart, let's go ahead and swipe that, let's go ahead and put that card number in so we can get that money, and you can get these you can get these supplies or whatever you're purchasing. So those are big. And like I said earlier, like if you want to send out special offers, like if anybody's out there um, ever shopped at place like Sephora, like I sign up for anything that gives you a business, excuse me, a birthday discount. So Sephora, Dick's Sporting Goods, Nike, Chick-fil-A, Pizza Hut, whoever, those are all automated emails, right? Those are automations that they use. You as a customer love it. It's like, oh, thanks for remembering my birthday, put in the system. Those are things you can take advantage of if you're running your own shop. If you have clients, have them fill out just a nice little form that you can implement into your automation tool, whether it's Zapier, MailChimp, or Constant Contact. And then that automation goes out. You don't have to worry about it. You implement it one time, it takes care of the rest, as long as you have the automation set up. So, we talked a little bit earlier about social media and how you can automate that. So, I really want to focus in right now on people in the real estate world, people that do hair, because I'm looking at myself right now, and I need to get my hair done. I hope my hairdresser isn't looking at this, looking at, like, this boy look crazy, but don't worry about that. But so let's not forget about social media, right? So like companies like Hootsuite, tools like what is it, Buffer or and Later. right? So you can automate your social media posts where your posts and your interaction. So, this helps keep you active, keep your brand active and engaged. So, the craziest part about it is you can have it where it makes it seem like you're constantly commenting and posting, and it looks like you're really engaged, where you really just have the automation set up and it's doing it for you. You created the content, but the automation is pushing it out for you. It's keeping, your fans and your clients and your customers seeing what's going on. So, for example, if you're a real estate agent, right? Get some video shot of the houses that you have to offer. I mean, knock it all out. Get like 10, 15, 20 videos done, get them edited, and you put them into the automation and then allow that automation to just run, and you're done. Just to give you guys some tips on social media, just don't post a video once. You post that. If that is a solid video, you should probably post that maybe 3 times throughout the week, a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So if you sell life insurance, create some nice videos that can go out talking about the benefits of purchasing life insurance, how to get in contact with you, and have it where those videos go out Monday at say 9 o'clock, Monday at 1 o'clock, Monday at 8 o'clock. Try to find those sweet spots when people are at home, or they're in the office, watching TikTok and Instagram like we all do. You know, but find those sweet spots and don't stress about, "Oh, I got to make new content every time." No, you get you a solid 10 to 15 videos and push those on a consistent basis over and over and over and over again. Really put it out there, because if you know you have good content, set that automation up and let that automation do its thing. Okay. Um, Another great thing for B2C people with automation lies in like the personalization of it. And so, like, imagine, let me see how the best way to put it. Okay, imagine automated system like tracks customer preferences, right? To help suggest products or create like tailored shopping experiences. Amazon is a perfect example of that. Have you ever gone on Amazon and you see certain things on the homepage? Those are all automations, right? Based off of your shopping experience. These look like it's some big crazy algorithm on the back end that is done, but no, there are a lot of sites like Shopify and other selling sites that you can have those kick in and activate to help your customers when they come to your store and they keep coming to your store, even if they aren't signing in, that those automations will suggest things based off their preferences. It plays a big part into like Google Analytics and all that. We're not going to jump into that. That's a deep dive, and I ain't trying to go down that rabbit hole with y'all. But those little automations that you can set up in the back end of your website can be huge if you work in the B2C space. So um, automations, isn't a luxury anymore, right? It's not hundreds of thousands of dollars to purchase these tools. It is now a necessity to not just stay afloat, but stay ahead. So, it's all about being there for your customer anytime and every single time, giving the appearance of 24/7 service, right? In the business to business space, that is big for a lot of us. We always want to give the appearance of you have access to us 24/7, even though we all know you do not. Trust me, ain't a single client walking this earth that has actual access to me 24/7, unless my kids count as clients because they be running my pockets. But other than them, no one else has access to me 24/7. But the way automations are set up makes it seem like they do, where if an email comes through, I'll get an alert. I'm not gonna check it. That's what automations are for. Um, like there's certain I check appointment emails. I don't check all my emails, but the automations are set up to reply back. If an email comes in and it has certain key phrases like "Yes, I'd like to set up an appointment" or so on, it then goes directly into my inbox where that's specifically for me to answer. But the rest of them, whether it's IT related, whether it's digital marketing related. It's an automated response back to them. It's going to reply with their name, their information, a company's name, so they know it's like, oh, okay, Will's actually replying back to me. So, I feel special. Will actually took the time. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you all right now, no, don't feel that special. I'm really good at setting things up so I can free up my time. And that's what I want for everyone out there that's listening to this, to take advantage of these tools, because it is time for you as business owners to get your time back. I see time in and time out tons of business owners overworking themselves and walking away from their business. And I don't want to see that happen to anybody out there listening, where you just feel so overwhelmed because you can't find the time to do something. The time to do what you want to do in life comes with having the proper tools in place. That's where the chat GPTs of the world and the automation tools of the world come into play to help you free up that time, because being a business owner shouldn't be a struggle. I know sometimes it can be. It can be extremely draining. Trust me, I've been there with you. But I want you guys to understand, having the right tools in place can help relieve that. Now, I can't guarantee you customers, I can't guarantee you pay, but I can help you find ways to ease the day-to-day operations of it. And that's what we're here for, here in the Tech Lab, right? So I feel like I've talked enough. I've talked your head off. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Tech Lab AI in Business. Our first episode, season 1. We'll probably do 8 to 10 episodes a season. You guys stay tuned. These videos will be available every Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and we'll probably strip the audio and eventually post them as podcasts. But for now, you get to see my pretty face, get to look at me, while I'm doing these videos. No, these aren't live, as you can tell, but they will be posted as such, so you guys enjoy. I'll of course be posting my information here. If you have any questions in regards to business, sales, or marketing, feel free to reach out to me. If I don't have the answer, I promise you someone within my amazing network does, and we can help you get situated. But I say that to say this: it has been a blast. You guys have a blessed one, and I'll see you next time on the Tech Lab. Deuces.
Rough on the surface, but I'm never lonely. Smooth sailing, riding like a Zamboni. When I was little, mama told me I was perfect. Any mess up didn't matter, I was worth it. Filled with talent and the spirit had the gumption. So much to give that I could barely even function. Took a moment and I focused on my strong suit. Tailored perfectly to fit what I was meant to do. Put my pen onto the paper and it all started. Now I'm doing what I love and getting paid for it.